Mental health is important to me because it's something I've dealt with over the course of my career as a competitive athlete. You go through lows and highs as an athlete, and we all know how competitive and the pressure that's put us on athletes to perform. And it's just something that I've worked on through my career, and I've seen myself grow in it, and I've seen how it's directly correlated to my performance and just overall joy in my sport.
I've dealt with a lot of these issues throughout my college career. I struggled a lot with anxiety and depression my sophomore and junior years of college. And now that I've came out on top, I want other student athletes to know that they are not alone. I felt really broken at times, but I then realized that my worth was more than just my athletic performance.
Especially as an African-American student athlete, I feel like we get put under a lot of pressure to just kind of suck it up or get over it. Because we're so used to dealing with physical impact, but I feel like it's the same way mentally. If you don't get the type of treatment and stuff you need for you physically, the same way mentally, you're going to break down eventually.
Mental health, you can't really see it, but a lot of people struggle with it, and a lot of people go through problems with it, but are afraid to seek out help. And ultimately, without seeking out help, things get worse and escalate, and sometimes even the worst possible situation can come out of it, like suicide.
My friend committed suicide when I was a sophomore in high school. She was very good at masking her feelings, but I knew something wasn't right, but she never would talk to me about it. And I come to find out later, after she's gone, that she was very depressed, and when she tried to talk about it, like, it didn't go past that, oh, you're just having a bad day.
So I think it's really important that we all discuss mental health and reduce the stigma, stop the stigma actually, and just get help when we need it or talk about it when we need to with people.
You know, there's kind of that stigma out there that, you know, athletes have everything figured out and they don't have any weaknesses, but in reality, you know, we have some weaknesses that we're working on day to day to improve on, and you know, we're good at our craft, but there's a lot of things that make a well-rounded person that we struggle with day to day, just like normal people.
There's a lot of times where you can see a physical injury, but you can't see when a student athlete is struggling with a mental issue. And I want student athletes to know that you can be vulnerable and you can share your story, and by sharing your story that you just never know who you're going to impact. There are so many of us struggling with mental health issues, but it's not talked about enough.